Behind me is the busiest, most popular boat at the Düsseldorf Boat Show. It's the new flagship of the Saxdor range, the 460 GTC. It has been absolutely humming with people from the moment the doors open, but they're going to close it off for us for 15 minutes so we can show you guys around. It is a really exclusive opportunity to see one of the most important boats Saxdor has ever built. Let's not waste any time. And if you don't want to miss any of these exclusive, hit subscribe and you won't do. I'm Jack Haines, you're watching YachtBuyer. Quick overview of pricing. Base boat is about €500,000, a well-spec one about €750,000. This one is about €900,000, but it's got every single option, including triple 425 horsepower V10s. At the moment, it's only triple engine options, but the 300s, 350s are probably going to be the most popular option. And some of the expensive options include things like these Passerelles. There's about 44 grand in those alone. You can have one or you can have two, and they go up and they go down. So up's the quayside, down to the water. You can even control them from your phone, which is quite cool. The shower is standard. That's a nice touch. You don't usually see that sort of addition on a boat like this. And here's a nice solution too. You've got the joystick down here and a bow thruster. So if you're mooring stern too, you can control that from back here. Storage box on this side with an inflator for your paddleboard, other inflatable toys. Over on this side, you've got the outdoor wet bar. That's a really nice feature. If you don't have that, I suspect you'll just have another fender box, but most people are going to want this because it's nice to be able to cook outside, isn't it? Glass transom, very familiar Saxdor, and then you have this really lovely living area. And this doesn't feel like walk-around boat anymore. This feels really nice and enclosed. Coupe cruiser. It's a table, it's a sunpad. Obviously that comes up, you can bring the table up and you can dine out here. If you push these doors forward, I'll explain how the doors work in a moment, you can drop down this backrest and you can sit looking out over the balconies. The balconies are standard, 4.5 meters long, extend the beam to 5.5 meters. But what's really nice is how they link the outside and the inside, and they've even got space on this big one for the hammock. Pretty luxurious toucher. Moving inside, the door that slides over, this window drops down, and this is what I mean about getting the benefit of the balconies inside and outside. So we can still use them. I can step outside and I'm on the balcony. And then the sliding doors, you can either fully slide those across. Obviously this flips up to make a backrest into the dinette. You can slide those all the way across, fully enclose this area, or you can just have them open ajar if you want to get some breeze. Table, obviously that opens up, so you can dine inside. But again, dine inside with a nice connection to the elements because of the way this all opens up. This backrest also drops down so you can perch and look out over the water. There's a big storage void underneath my feet, but if you've got the Seakeeper, that's where that's going to go, so it'll gobble up quite a lot of your storage. But a lot of people are going to be wanting stabilisation on a boat like this. You spotted the TV, that obviously pops up from here. Now this is an electric two-way backrest. It pushes back this way so you can sit and face forward when the boat's going along, and then when it's in dining mode you can sit here, open up the table, and it's a nice place to dine. If you don't have that, it's a cost option. You just get a fixed seat facing this way. Are you keeping up? Good. Galley. There's no cooking downstairs, so we've got this hob here, but it's got these little pop-ups, so you've got pot clamps so your pots don't slide around if you are cooking on board. Cup holders there, pop-up light, and then you've got standard fridge space here. This is an addition which I definitely have because you're going to want plenty of cooling space. This is a control for the TV lift. And then the helm station. This is really nice. Feels very, very grown up. Triple screens, multifunction wheel, nice high footrest so you can sit very comfortably. You're fully protected, so you're whistling on at 40 knots, but you're not being bombarded by the breeze. Sunroof as well, a glass sunroof. Even when it's closed, it means you're going to get natural light. But of course you can open it up on a nice day and let the breeze come through. But it's a really lovely position, this bolsters, so I can stand. I've seen this wheel on the Nimbus 495. So you've got your windscreen wipers, buttons here for regularly used items, joystick throttles, all very neat and tidy. And this is another new addition. This is quite nice. It's another standard feature. This is the sort of thing that you expect to be extra. Okay, it's showing a lot of the information we've got in the MFDs, but it's got the Porsche Chrono Pack vibe, hasn't it? I like this. Really, really smart. And a nice feature on the top of the dash there. Right, let's carry on forward. Now this is a very nice feature. You've got the door section there, and then if I can find the right button, this window, all developed in-house, looks very simple, but I'm sure this is a very complicated mechanism to make work. You've got curvature, a straight piece of glass, that drops down into place, and then you can close that door there, and it fully seals this area, and it just pulls back. So when you finish traveling along, you drop the anchor, pull this back. It's relatively quick as well, considering the type of mechanism it is. And then you can walk through the windscreen, because of course we've got no side decks. This is the gate I was talking about. So that then closes off, open it up, and you can come right through to the bow, where we've got another really nice living area. Table up here that's adjustable, so that drops down through this button here. Note how you've got nice railings as well, inset, not on top, but inside you've got something to hold on to. This will drop all the way down. There's a cushion over there, and that creates a sunpad up here as well. Nice deep cup holders, a bit of storage under that seat, pop-up lights, all very thoughtfully done. Let's carry on down into the interior, because this is a real major change really. Properly comfortable, slightly longer term sleeping space. And I should have mentioned, you can have the traditional aft cabin option that we've seen on the smaller boats. So technically, you can sleep 6 adults on board this thing, plus possibly 2 more in the saloon. Whether you want to or not is a different matter, but that is the capability. Okay, down here, lots of glass. So even though we're downstairs, it's nice and bright. Glass here, glass there. I can stand up pretty comfortably in this section. Open plan bed, so double bed here. They do say that they're going to add some more storage, because at the moment all you've got is this. You're definitely going to need some hanging storage if you're staying on for longer periods of time, so they do need to address that. This is more storage down here. No galley of course, because you've got the galley up there in the saloon. Bathroom, that's important. Big mirrored door, watch out for Rob. I'll pop inside, because again, that's a decent size. Headroom's good, totally separate shower cubicle. So yeah, pretty comfortable to be on board for a weekend. Certainly 2 of you, 4 of you, you're going to be using this cabin down here. Now, headroom is, headroom is sacrificed, obviously. You can just about sit here, lie down. Yeah, it's a little bit coffin-like, but the beds are comfortable enough. Storage is pretty limited. There's a little hatch here. It's quite shallow. So yeah, the main issue down here is going to be storage, I think, for longer term. But actually, the space in the forward part is really rather good. Whew, I'm out of breath. But that is a very quick rundown of the Saxdor 460. We're going to have to sea trial it, I think, to come to our final conclusion. But I hope you enjoyed that little run through of what it can offer. And yeah, let me know what you think about it in the comments below. Whew, time for a beer. You can see why we had to take our chance now. Look how busy that thing is. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that quick tour. We will do a more in-depth sea trial later on in the year. If you like your Saxdor content, we recently tested its little sister, the 340 GTWA. I'll put that up there. If you'd like to subscribe, you can do that by clicking up there. Thanks again for watching. I'm Jack Haines. This is YachtBuyer.